So certainly we are not saying your mind to go somewhere it has not gone before. It is simply a matter of you allowing the hypnotherapist to be a guide who helps you to create a simple, natural, normal state of mind so that you can accomplish the goals that you've come seeking help for. I would like to address two of the common misconceptions about hypnosis. The first one is that you will not be able to hear what is going on around you in the room, or that you'll not be able to become aware of what is happening. Actually, your senses are more acutely aware during hypnosis than at any other time. You might well hear sounds from other rooms or outside the building itself. You'll be completely and totally aware and will remember everything that happens after the session is over. Another common misconception about hypnosis is the idea that you'll not be in control of what you might say when you are hypnotized. This is a common myth that I think has its origins in the entertainment world of hypnosis. All these ideas can start very early. You can imagine being 4 or 5 years old, sitting at the breakfast table with your parents. Your father laments the fact that the bishop has run off with Mrs. Jones, or your mother may make a statement like, well, that woman just had him hypnotized. You don't know what that means as a young kid, but you know it's not good. And later perhaps you see a movie about someone who was hypnotized and robbing the crown jewels, for example. And then there you are. You end up in a stage show of hypnosis, watching people up on the stage doing all kinds of crazy things, perhaps barking like dogs, dancing, imitating Elvis, perhaps looking for leprechauns. You put all those experiences together in your life and decide that hypnosis is not for you, as it seems as if those individuals are being controlled by the hypnotist. It is very easy to understand what is happening in the entertainment setting. When these individuals go up on the stage, they have a particular contract in their minds with the hypnotist that goes something like this. I know that you're going to ask me to perform a wide variety of crazy things. I want to experience this. I want to find out what it feels like. So, within my own ethical and moral boundaries, I'm willing to perform the kinds of suggestions that you give to me. This is a very broad contract, if you like. If a suggestion is given to the person to do something silly or to say something entertaining, well, it might not be something that they'd normally do in front of 250 people on a Saturday night. It is not going to fall outside their moral or ethical standards, and they will do that particular behavior in that particular setting. However, if we take the star of the show, the person who seems to respond to everything, and we bring them to a professional hypnotherapist office, they are seeking help with a particular issue in their life, and they are given the same suggestions they had responded to perfectly the night before on the stage. What would happen? Absolutely nothing. In that setting, the contract is entirely different, and rightfully so. It is much more narrower in scope. The individual who is seeking assistance has a particular goal in mind, and any suggestion that they are given to the person that do not fall within that specific range of accomplishing that goal would not be responded to at all. It is important to remember that you are not in a blank state during hypnosis. Your mind will accept and only act upon those suggestions that you deem desirable, and that these suggestions that have been chosen by you. What is required by you to experience hypnosis? You might think of being up in the mountains and wanting to find a beautiful lake. You really wanted to go there, but you really did not know how to find it. So you went to a guide. They gave you easy and specific directions. You head down the hill, you turn to the left at the tree, right at the lock, and you'll be there. If you follow those specific instructions and directions, there's absolutely nothing in the world to keep you from reaching that lake easily and directly. However, if for some reason you decide not to follow these instructions, there's nothing the guide can do for you. They can't drag you to the lake. The same is really true if experiencing hypnosis. Your therapist will give you specific, easy to follow directions. If you follow them exactly as they are given to you, there is nothing in the world to stop you from reaching that relaxing state of mind easily and comfortably. However, there is no specific power that your trained therapist has to jump into your mind and to force you into that state of consciousness. It's like a guide in the mountain. It is your job to follow these instructions, and believe me, they are very easy to follow. On rare occasions, an individual may need a little more time, a little more practice for them to reach that state of hypnosis. What might be causing that? Generally, it is hanging on to a little bit of fear, usually the fear of losing control. It is a misunderstanding because actually hypnotherapy offers much greater control than you had in your life, that you may have experienced thus far. You have more control in hypnosis. You might not be aware of the full benefits that hypnotherapy can offer, but your therapist will be glad to discuss this with you, the answers and any further questions that you might have. It is good to know that individuals have found help with cigarette smoking, controlling weight, dealing with eating disorders, eliminating chronic pain, sleep problems, depression, panic attacks, and other hundreds of psychosomatic ailments that the mind can throw at us. Always remember that it's your subconscious mind that's causing these problems, therefore it is your subconscious mind which will uncause them. And using the power of hypnosis, you can actually do that. You have access into that 9/10 of your subconscious mind to help you, to liberate you, to free you from all those psychosomatic problems. Hypnosis is a wonderful state of relaxation, a wonderful state of being, and I would give you every encouragement to be open and honest with your hypnotherapist in every way possible so that tremendous work can be done. In the School of Ethical Hypnotherapy, we teach our therapists to use good quality hypnosis every time with every induction, so that in doing so, they are given the tools to perform at their very best, and they're going to give you, the client, their very best each and every time. And if you're open and honest with them and discuss any misconceptions you may have and work through those misconceptions, be liberated, and your deeper mind can solve all of those problems, all of those hang-ups, all of those neuroses that you have. So good luck with your therapy.